Hello, hello. Good morning, SirParts online subscribers, and welcome back to our program, Daily Bible Readings. And today is January 31, Tuesday, and it's fourth week in Ordinary Time. And our psalm for today is They will praise you, Lord, who long for you. They will praise you, Lord, who long for you. Our first reading is from Hebrews chapter 12, 1 to 4. And our gospel is from Mark chapter 5, verses 21 to 43. Jesus then crossed to the other side of the lake, and while he was still on the shore, a large crowd gathered around him. Jairus, an official of the synagogue, came up and seeing Jesus threw himself at his feet and begged him earnestly, "My little daughter is at the point of death. Come and lay your hands on her so that she may get well and live." Jesus went with him, and many people followed, pressing around him. Among the crowd was a woman who had suffered from bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a lot at the hands of many doctors and had spent everything she had. But instead of getting better, she was worse. Because she had heard about Jesus, this woman came up behind him and touched his cloak, thinking, "If I just touch his clothing, I shall get well." Her flow of blood dried up at once, and she felt in her body that she was healed of her complaint. But Jesus was conscious that healing power had gone out from him. So he turned around in the crowd and asked, "Who touched my clothes?" His disciples answered, "You see how the people are crowding around you. Why do you ask who touched you?" But he kept looking around to see who had done it. Then the woman, aware of what had happened, came forward, trembling and afraid. She knelt before him and told him the whole truth. Then Jesus said to her, "Daughter, your faith has saved you. Go in peace and be free of this illness." While Jesus was still speaking, some people arrived from the official's house to inform him, "Your daughter is dead. Why trouble the master any further?" But Jesus ignored what they said and told the official, "Do not fear, just believe." And he allowed no one to follow him except Peter, James, and John, the brother of James. When they arrived at the house, Jesus saw a great commotion, with people weeping and wailing loudly. Jesus entered and said to them, "Why all this commotion and weeping? The child is not dead, but asleep." They laughed at him. So Jesus sent them outside and went with the child's father and mother and his companions into the room where the child lay. Taking her by the hand, he said to her, "Talitha kumi," which means, "Little girl, get up." The girl got up at once and began to walk around. She was 12 years old. The parents were amazed, greatly amazed. Jesus strictly ordered them not to let anyone know about it, and he told them to give her something to eat. The Gospel of the Lord, the Word of the Lord. Persevere is running the race. The pain and despair in today's reading is almost unbearable. Anyone who has struggled with chronic illness or has kept watch at the bedside of a dying loved one can empathize with Jairus and with the woman with a hemorrhage. In the face of illness and death, it can be very difficult to hold on to faith and hope. The sorrow and burden can be overwhelming and feel unending. But the letter to the Hebrews reminds us that we have to persevere in the running race marked out before us. We can only persevere in difficult times by relying wholly on Jesus, who will never abandon us in our struggle. Like the woman in today's gospel, we need to reach out to Jesus' power, letting it fill us and strengthen us to go on. Like Jairus, we must humble ourselves to ask Jesus for what we need. Only by reaching past our doubts and pride, we will find the hope we need. Thank you very much for watching our daily prayer. I hope you like this one, especially to our uplines there. Thank you very much, our uplines in Ono, and also to our students. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this will help you in your journey, no, in your studies. And God bless us all. Always remember, learning is lifetime. Bye.